Also shuts off a push potential.
I was on a team called Misfits. I was owned by the Heat, and so we got to meet like Hassan Whiteside and Josh Richardson at the time. What else have I met?
So they have this capability to bait out this play. They're not going to expect a second player to be.
I met Shaq like twice.
So it's a 1-for-1. Good damage being dealt to Wardell. Distance shots coming out from Leviathan. Bang is there as well.
Oh, Rick Fox. I was on a team owned by Rick Fox.
And it is
met him a bunch.
Going the way of TSM here as it's been reduced down to 2. But as I say that, a Proto survives long enough to pick up the frag on.
Oh, TSM running away with this, dude. They're looking confident.
Is a Proto trying to hit the shot.
Oh, I said the funniest dude ever. The old Snapchats.
Now looking for a third with 35 HP. There's 2 more remaining. There's the third. It's down to the 1v1.
Oh my god.
Sage low on ammo.
TSM really do V1 in pistols.
It's a win for TSM.
LM Gaming, thanks for the run.
Yeah,
that's
how small were you compared to Shaq? Tiny.
I mean, you had
of course, the men's is like Godzilla. He's huge.
Towards Palm Tree at the A site. But what LG did is that they played the bait
What up,
by
Laski?
doubling 2 players there, so it was unexpected on TSM's end. But while all of that is happening, we talked about like the GMD lurk into A tunnels for Gen G. Well, that's basically what Leviathan was doing with the Poison Cloud. At the end of the hallway, and is able to get that lurk kill towards that back of the A site, which allowed TSM to get the pinch in the end. So very well done for both ends. Good way to start things off on this pistol, and you see as this matchup continues to go back and forth from that first map.
Have TSM announced Leviathan, or is he still like considered on loan? Aladdin, thanks for the run.
Damage in the effort, and then dies on the other side. The distance game with the Marshall not going in the direction of LG either, as TSM gets pretty quick control.
Or just like a stand-in, right? Just trial, not loan.
It since then takes the only one left standing currently on bridge. A final blow coming out for Wardell, and it'll be a quick 2-0 as the second round moves very fast in favor.
Surprised they have not signed him yet.
Yeah, you heard those Marshall shots.
They
coming
should
out too. That's something that's very
they just have, and they haven't announced
useful, whether it's going to be on the attack or on the defense on this map.
Or playoffs, they will.
Right now, like getting
That
these
makes sense.
buys on second rounds with Marshals. With
How much longer are they going to make the poor kid trial, man?
Quite a bit of damage at the same
He's
time.
owning.
But now we have this gun round coming in here for LG. Full Vandals. Except for one player being Dazzle. And I also like this as well. Going into like the new ways of playing like this Vandal versus Phantom debate, I find that the Vandal is so good on this map too for these long range taps that could do a lot of damage.
Oh, absolutely.
They'll announce Tyson way after.
Wall coming out.
Well, that's because he was on loan. He was actually on loan. It wasn't a trial.
Seekers
Trust me.
Through from a Proto.
There's a lot more to that deal.
Make things really awkward for subroza. They now know there's a player just tucked.
I was buying from a different org. That's different than signing a player.
Take is actually across the map, so no fear of snake bites coming through. Speaking of Viper, though, in that time, Leviathan has snuck up mid, and you could see the fallback coming through from TSM, who's now charging their way back through spawn to head over to the B site, where you've got Viper positioned solo with an interesting crosswall setup.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Oh
my god, this timing.
That you have, usually you want to do it a little bit closer towards that pillar too. So putting that poison cloud up.
He's gonna hear them running, right?
Maybe forcing the fight to happen out in the open could be huge. But look at this rotate back, and it's read by your boy Dre.
Oh.
That is beautifully played, but countered well by Wardell as well with the dash, realizing that they had to make a quick move. So the dash comes through after the dismiss came out.
Did you predict TSM winning 13-6 all behind? Yeah, I did.
Down on the mid control, maybe
kind of funny.
The timing here, they need to go in there quickly to the site, but there's still one present. It's a Proto, and that's the round going the direction of LG. Hazed can't even get a finishing blow.
Oh god damn.
It will be LG firing back in the first buy round. 3 players survive too.
That's actually quite not bad at all, actually. And now we're seeing what LG is kind of doing to what TSM was doing on that first map. Pushing, understanding that the rotation's going back towards that B side, taking advantage of the open space to gain that map control on that defense and really cut the lurk back. And even if they didn't rotate back for TSM, it was going to be a fast flank that could have been left unintended.
You know what's hilarious? So the first match that we played Breeze on, like we played Breeze like 3 times in Challengers 1. We won him, right? We never played that comp before. And Zombs on Viper at B through a random wall. that cut off half the site. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw this wall here. Screw it, let's try this. And then we were watching like the G2 coach, I think it was, like analyze our match, and he was like, oh man, like zombs with this 5-head wall, they must have put a lot of time into this. Like, wow, they really practiced this map a lot and stuff. And I was just cracking up. I was like, dude, this guy just threw this random wall, like, and now everyone's like throwing this wall on B. Like, literally, this is not something we went over or something. He just like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna throw this wall here. And like I see people in ranked and stuff using the same Viper wall now, and it's like it's become something. And the guy just like, damn, Sentinel's really experimenting on Breeze and shit. I'm like, yo, all that shit was on the fly. All that shit, all 3 Breeze games we won was like on the fly. We just did it because we figured like overall, like they probably have not much prep on Breeze either, so we would just trust our skills to beat their skills in general, like our teamwork.
So Leviathan's in a good spot. 2 snake bites as well. The first kill on this trigger discipline here.
Oh my god. Look at that. Get this guy a contract.
Patience is the name of the game for Leviathan. A young player, but still understands to take time.
Great discipline. Dazzle.
Gets a guaranteed double. Dazzle now alone in a 1v2, and it seems like the odds are against Dazzle.
Sounds effect so massive. The man's just running a nation out here.
Fully escaped from the threat of Dazzle, and now Dazzle back in spawn. They don't need to go any further away than this. The spike will detonate, and they're completely safe beneath the window. That was a solid
take for the prime.
TSM. Well played by Wardell and Leviathan in the 2v3.
Yeah, 100%. That was super well done by TSM. But on the first place, sorry, you got to get
Leviathan's a Shahzam
on how much pressure they added onto Leviathan and onto subroza at A main. Look at that trigger discipline, man. Now you're gonna understand, because this map is a little bit underplayed. Those corners
thank you for the run.
Are left unchecked, at least for now. But at least in this moment,
dash heavy one out. Yeah, that one surprised me too.
Able to get these ratty angles and get
we trolled too hard in our scrims.
But again, LG putting that pressure towards the A main against the Viper's Pit was actually really nice to force the hand for TSM to abandon that Viper's Pit.
But a Brax.
So we could continue this.
You guys taking your match seriously or not?
As they have close player,
like you want to lose on purpose so you play us?
But this lurk is still happening from TSM towards this A side pipe.
Yeah, he said we'll see. You're trying this one. I know this for sure. Ruckus, if there's ever a match you're trying, is this one. Let's be real. Let's be real. This is the one match you don't want to lose. This guy ain't gonna deny it.
Get the double. Almost had a chance there for the swing of the crosshair, the sweep across.
Yeah.
Tig will at least get one.
That's all right. We'll see you. We'll see you in another bracket. Don't worry. We'll see you in the lowers. I don't care. Not kidding. That's so funny. The loser of FaZe versus Rise plays versus us. That's why.
Backfires at all. Tig has a similar plan. I know exactly where you are. Well, there's the ult coming out from Cypher, and with the hat being tossed out, that's going to make things a whole lot harder. Tig coming through from main.
Oh, damn.
It's
some of those try hard shit. If there's a match that the teams are going to try on. Rysky, thanks for the prime.
A little bit quicker from LG. Maybe TSM crumbles.
Was that a 2v4?
I was sweating a little bit for TSM on a 2 versus 2 because, like, I was just about to mention it.
Breeze is literally a lurk fest. Yes, I agree.
Go for this big lurk, and subroza actually dies. Then he's gonna be
big Razza boy. Thanks for the prime.
To try to clutch a 2 versus 1.
This map is made for ranked demons.
subroza actually
that can lurk up into their corners.
Or around the pyramids.
Find their timing.
Trying to engage into a fight. He went for the flash for information and just try to run.
House, thanks for the run.
To get that perfect flank on to Ben inside the hallway. With
also made for Smeagol. Oh, does that mean you're picking Breeze?
For TSM, the Marshall out again for Dazzle. Half by going.
Was that harmful?
Wall bang that hit your board tray with that operator, but it's still going to be TSM after the initial push towards the A side, showing their hand. They're going to rotate back towards this B side, understanding that nobody's.
I think it was when we scrimmed you guys on Breeze. You guys shit on us, and we said, "All right, we're just going to ban them up."
First blood will be spilled. Your boy Dread will go down as Wardell hits the shot. Tig is on site, playing around on the pillar. The wall's going to go up. Gives him a false sense of security. Subroza had already made the
Rise already instant. Y'all doing the vetoes in my Twitch chat? I'm down. Just play out the veto right here in chat.
There, but goes with the left click instead of the right click.
Forget the match chat.
Point blank range. could have worked out a little bit better. Who knows? Who's to say for certain? It's all down to a proto.
What up, Aaron Polly?
Seekers and the sheriff also has a flashbang
Thank you.
available. This shot from wardell, even though it was nearly dead on. Luckily, Hazed is there with backup 5-1 for TSM.
Yeah, I just saw that bullet.
Hazed been split
as well. I don't know if that hit them with the wall bang because that bullet. There.
Yeah, this fool's doing the veto
like
here.
you said here, Mark, it was very close for Ben to actually clutch that one too in that range against Hayes. That was the third man in line.
Oh my God, both teams are in there.
So TSM continues to take control of this map. We're not seeing that much pressure happening from LG. As I mentioned before when I was watching a bit of breeze rather in watch Envy play. What I really liked from Envy was that they were trying to pinch towards this mid side a lot. Of course, they didn't work in their favor because they still lost that match. But the idea of working this mid side just to cut the rotations, just to also make sure that TSM cannot roam so free like zebras out in the world on these rotations. Then it helps a bit. And there you go. You see it. Your boy Dre.
I swear, your boy Dre, Reyna with the Vandal is just a different beast.
Out from your boy Dre.
I can't win a duel. This combination.
Leviathan still holding true in halls. A proto is right around the corner. Playing this close angle. The op is there.
Dude, I'm trying to watch the game, but I'm trying to read these vetoes.
No, they don't react off of it, and that allows a proto to get a freebie. The smoke comes down to give some safety for Ban. But the site's been lost, and Leviathan is now coming in with this late play through the door. Your boy Dre's looking, but looks away at the worst possible time. The dart's going to give away his position. That's what allows Dazzle to line up that shot. Wardell still back sight, waiting for the peek to come through.
Important intel.
The jump, and that's when he gets caught potentially. Wardell actually dashes away from the Viper snakebite. Well played, but now stuck in a difficult position. He's going to fight his way out of it. It's all down to Wardell in a 1v1 against Tig. The knives come out. Wardell's got positional advantage. Tig's got 30 HP.
No shot. Tig wins this.
As Wardell just sets up shop in main.
He doesn't even have time.
Corner, knowing that he's coming. Goes for the smoke down on the spike. Doesn't even activate it. It will be the round going the way of TSM.
LG's thinking, okay, so if we lose this,
so at first it was even nice from
and they play the winner of
have Wardell aim a little bit
how's the bracket look?
Sure that he could try to
if who would they play if they lose this?
Goes for the wide swing instead, and actually almost gets the hit onto Wardell on solo HP, but readjusting himself, understanding that after that.
So the winner of phase and rise.
Towards the doorway side, the game sense that comes out from this man.
So if LG lose this, they get to avoid us and Envy in the bracket.
He had on that 1v1 right after against Tig, who didn't have time to react on any type of movement.
And then win or lose
there in that spot. So 6-1, seeing that so far a map that's unpracticed is still going to be.
I'm gonna ask Dazzle, dude. I'm gonna ask Dazzle.
Attacker side, and now
I want to know, dude.
A little bit faster towards this A main. A trade happens, but it's still a weapon advantage for TSM.
There's the ult being popped. Or is it? It's not showing on the.
Yeah, but then they'd be on the other bracket.
So I guess they canceled it already. Interesting enough. Dazzle, the only one left.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever be able to like willingly lose a match for a bracket though.
Nice shot onto Wardell to bring it down to a 1-on-2. It was a 1-on-4.
You know?
Initially. He's having a little bit of trouble there as Dazzle's flying through the air.
What was your prediction on this?
Eventually gets the.
I don't even remember what. I don't think I set a map score for this.
Yeah, me
This
either.
is a wash.
Yeah, I just said TSM again.
Because I didn't see it even come up on the minimap.
Yeah, sometimes it's a bug in the game where you don't see the.
Ask, have you done it before? No, we haven't.
But I haven't seen it in the POVs either. So who knows at that point? But we both saw them dead too, so it wasn't that effective going on there for Leviathan, at least on that ult coming out. But TSM now taking the lead by 6. A little bit of a different change of pace in terms of how Leviathan's placing this wall. It's good for
Throw match proceeding. Will TOs penalize you? No, there's no way. How can you clear cut say that a team was throwing? You know.
But LG, they still
rather than them just playing bad.
Battle at A main, and we're changing things up a bit. We're actually contesting this mid doors against your boy Dre. Oh, unfortunate.
1-for-1.
Guys, look, he's sweating because TSM's playing well.
TSM can play that game all day. They've been in that position before. There's a nice.
That's the thing before, my man. People forget there's still teams like Xset, Envy, 100 Thieves.
Gets a kill onto subroza, but a res in response from Bang neutralizes that. Not pleased right here. Who will catch? No! I thought for sure that was going to be a free kill onto Tig, but it spun so quickly back in favor of LG. Not only does Tig get the kill in mid, but Dazzle's going to get a 2-piece over in A main.
I got asked if you died, who would replace you?
What the fuck is wrong with Twitch chat? What the hell?
He said if you were feeling ill, who would play for you? I
Ellie,
said I would just play
thanks
Wilson.
for the
And then he said, well, what if you died?
What? That's so morbid.
Yeah, that we mentioned that late lurk that we were trying to do here on this mid side for TSM, and Leviathan, or Hazed, sorry, just got punished by Tig at that point. Nice little Hunter's Fury towards that A main side, and that keeps things a little bit busy. We talked about that little corner that was left unchecked before when subroza threw.
There is no
out
answer, dude. Zombs is not replaceable.
Sorry.
The team disbands.
And it was immediately traded. This time they double face.
Then we just disband, bro.
And did not expect Dazzle to play behind the double boxes, the double bricks.
As soon as this team loses someone, we're just full-time streaming.
On the scoreboard right now, but you could see as well that things are getting very difficult for defender sides to play against an operator like Wardell when it's a map that's so out in the open.
Yeah, Sinatraa actually could come back. I'm not gonna lie. If something happened to someone, that'd actually probably be it.
But we finally have an op versus op. Ban loads one up, and Dazzle drops the spike towards A main.
A little bit of a sloppy fight there for Dazzle, and subroza favors the defense. The op does peek in mid, gets another kill on the round. But Wardell is also in mid. The biggest issue is look where the spike's at. The spike is down all the way back in spawn outside A. It's a 3v2. They're grabbing orb just to get them closer. Why not? It's right there in front of them and it's free.
Some of these questions.
Dazzle ban and
We play in 2 weeks, right? I think 2 weeks.
Trying to lock down the spike and keep it from getting into the hands of Wardell and Bang, who are both coming through from spawn.
Damn, the top down.
So.
But this is possible. He's got dash. He could just peek, kill dash.
This is a very easily winnable round for
10 days?
unless they
Fuck, we play in 10 days?
Kind of botch this. Because TSM doesn't have anything to work with.
Your chat really a troll? Oh, yeah.
I mean, you do have the smokes from Wardell, but
someone just said you become coach, Sinatraa IGL.
So Wardell has to really be key.
Yes, I'm playing really bad. I should become a coach.
Got so many targets, and that's going to prompt a potential trade peak. But Bang actually finds one. Wardell grabbed the spike and escaped. But Wardell is low.
Did they not realize that?
13 seconds left. Wardell has.
Why is this guy going up the halls?
Into the A site.
Yeah.
Wait, there's no way LG.
We're gonna have the.
Huh?
Here we go from that.
Where are you? Thank you for the 3 months.
But that's it. The TSM's going to lose that round, but man, I love that little battle. They had to sort of face check, but at the same time, they did it perfectly because they used Wardell first.
20k subs. Did 20k subs? I'd rate my retirement to it longer, dude. I don't give a. No, kid. Wait, I can't say that, guys.
Baits the shot out, puts the cloudburst. You have a trait. Look at this right now. So he puts the cloudburst out. He already spotted the first guy on the top, so this allows him to get the kill. But look how you retaliate here from Dazzle's side.
Say less. TSM's like, let's give some of the FTX money. Give 10k subs.
Bang, sorry, and make it a 2 versus 1. Super close. We still had 30 seconds left when we were fighting that. We should have went a little bit faster for TSM, as now we're just enjoying the scene.
Oh, no. Velocity, thank you for the 2 months.
Wardell and Bang both.
You guys didn't know about the crabs in spawn?
Another kill coming in from
Hey, why are there so many ops?
Responds in kind with an op. But looking like a 4th round coming out for LG.
He's waiting for the crabs to come. There it is.
It's not the palm tree. He likes the little.
Oh yeah, I think it's local. Like you can see it, but they can't.
Coming from? Where did they hide from? Where did they disappear to? All the questions you need answered in life here when you're playing this map.
They're trolling, dude.
Well, I mean, it's not like this round is going to go their direction, and I think that's what they recognize. Now it's up to Leviathan to try and go back and scoop up that op. Maybe get another kill here. Quick peek. Not where it needs to be. One playing right inside the smoke. Has to be careful. Takes a little bit of damage from Tig, who's now diving through. At this point, they're tightening around him.
The caster's laughing. You heard Mantilli. He laughed too.
Into the final round of this first half. And LG again have a chance at a 7-5 half despite everything else.
Dude, they're trolling.
For a fake 360 no scope because he actually quick scoped it.
They had a round to play with
to try to get that shot, but you know you're joking around. At first, it was 6-1, 7-1 at some point, I think, and now it's 7-4. Yeah. So you're 1 round away of like tying things up actually for making it a 2-point game for LG. Where, like I said, a map that's unpracticed right now, that's so wide and so.
Naughty words.
No
Thank you for the
mid-control
prime.
happening for
Interesting
LG.
name.
If TSM plays the same way, LG has a good chance here on this attacker side to tie things up and even take the lead on the attacker side. So let's pull it out.
Oh.
It's not over yet.
I know exactly.
So many ults being popped, Cypher ult, Bladestorm, etc. But TSM comes out on top of the exchanges, finds themselves in an incredibly advantageous 5-on-2 at the tail end of the first half. Pig and a Proto, last two remaining bastions for LG's defense. Leviathan will go through first. Tig's waiting on the other side as a clothesline shot. Now it's all up to a Proto with just 40.
Hey, thanks for the
Flash
prime.
going out first. There's the first kill. A Proto can do some stat pad here at the tail end of the half. But that's how it's going to end. 8-4 in favor of TSM, so they do get that 8th round. They double up LG's round total. It's a very strong and successful half from TSM.
Yeah, in the end, when TSM has
They're
the
just
money
having
right,
fun with
they want
it.
to go aggressive like they did, and most of the excite hits.
They gotta fix the
initially are always
format,
happening towards
honestly,
the A
though.
side.
That's
You gotta
like
give it for TSM for
they
the
gotta
good
fix the
success that they've
format.
gotten on these
This
first
happens every
battles on
challengers,
that B
man.
site, not
The seeding
having to
matches
rotate
and,
as many times as they wanted to or needed to. Sorry, towards this B site.
Well, we're
Why are
gonna
they
go
trolling?
ahead
because the
and throw things to a
format
quick
every
halftime
time,
break.
dude.
When we
Since
come back, we'll see if
first
LG
strike, they've run these
can
seeding
pick up the
matches.
pieces of this second map, or if it's going to be TSM storming through with a 2-0 victory. Stay tuned.
These teams all qualified already. You're such a hater. Wait, what am I hating about? Huh? Link, thanks for the prime. No, I mean, we've been in plenty of seeding matches. I mean, we literally have a meme of us trolling with White Claws or something. That's like some crazy gymnastics, some crazy thought process that just went through your brain. I definitely. God damn. You took that bitch right to brunch. By myself, yeah, I've been my zone. Ganglo, thanks for the prime. Yeah, I fucked your mama, my mom below. Yo, mama, a crackhead. I sold that bitch so. Oh goddamn, diamonds all on my fronts. 11 a.m. El Sheepa, thanks for the prime. Let's celebrate. Thanks for the prime. As you just surfing in CSGO? Yo. We're gonna risk. And I'm a Claire. 500 view count 3M Shaz. The good old days, JD.
To make it back into this game. So much in front of them with TSM looking so solid in the first half. 8-4 might be the score. It's a little bit closer than it could have been, though. It was at 1.71, Vansili. TSM definitely looks strong.
My guy's name is McLaren.
Like
oh my god. McLaren over your
Captain LeChuck.
They're not reliable.
What is that from? Why am I blanking? Is that from Monkey Island?
Yes, it is.
Huh?
Oh, see, I knew it. I knew there was a piece in my head. I'm like, oh, that's got to be from Monkey Island.
Get the next line in the bleachers. My guy.
Maybe
So when y'all play with crashies,
Easter eggs or stuff like that.
times.
Would be awesome.
Hey, Sex, thanks for getting us up to
Let's look at
JD.
this pistol, man. We do now have TSM on a defense. And look at this one-way wall. It's got to be dropped up. It's going to be the spike down. And it's going to be 2 players spotted also by Nest.
Yeah, but what they're not prepared for is your boy Dre, who's still here. Your boy Dre's getting a late call out as well.
Yes,
He went the other direction. Bang is just delivering
see
shot. And there's Bang again.
Abdul
That's
Hadi,
a
thank you for the
3K
time.
for the Sage, who uses
What even
their
happened,
own
dude?
wall to boost
I missed
over
it.
elbow
God damn it, dude.
and get a little bit of a flank
Shahzam
surprise to
player
LG.
Shahzam, I hate it. Thank you, bro.
At this point, it's like
Oh,
the
I missed
reverse
it. I need to
of,
replay. I need to
get a
replay,
right
please,
click
please,
out of
please,
the
please.
game.
Yeah,
We
wait,
saw
they
the
might
left
do
click
one right
wasn't
now.
working there for Bang, but the
Dang, get some
but the right
parkour on
click
him.
was just like really good.
No,
That's
it's
what
this
saved it
right
pretty
here.
much at this point. Look at that battle against your boy
Oh,
Dre.
no.
But
I
yes,
think it was
it
longer
definitely
than
did
that. They, like,
catch
cut it.
LG off guard, but I
were,
feel
like,
at the
both
same time
just
it also
whipping, like,
catch
an entire
TSM off
clip on
guard
each
because
other.
they weren't prepared for such an aggressive push down towards that Nest side. Good thing we had those pinches happening through here for TSM on the defender side, and that's a huge pistol round to continue
Wait, how
the
many
lead
years you
and
have?
widen this lead as Leviathan goes with the Marshall
many
on A
years
side
do you
to
have?
lock down the A side.
30K.
God damn.
Oh, damn.
Early
That's
pickoffs
actually
here for
crazy.
TSM.
When are you getting some bomb
Quickly
sushi?
reducing
Huh?
LG's Forces down.
That's actually
Just
insane.
two.
That's
It's ban
fucked.
and a proto. 2 words that have been used
Reviving.
together pretty aggressively in the past when talking
Yes,
about a proto
sir.
sheriff. Ban a proto, please.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
fair.
How much free to join LG? Ah!
Someone check PC.
Back when he had the waffle crosshair.
I can't say that. I'll get in
There's
trouble.
the dog
Hey,
coming
CC,
out
thank you for the
mid.
prime.
That'll spot both players out as it goes full 180. Putting it in the spin cycle, the flash comes out. He can't see anything, but it's okay. He's got some backup from his teammate. The final kill will be Subroza's. A flawless round. No one even took damage from TSM.
And that's going to bring the bank up even higher, and that's what we were talking about, right? Or at least what I
How
wanted
did
to see
Sentinels
here
get 100
from
more
teams
VCT
is
circuit points?
Trying to get a little bit more of that mid control, and it did work here for
There's
the
a
pistol
number
on
LG
the
will
second
pay.
round, this anti-eco that TSM had.
Huh.
I want to know if this is going to continue
Okay.
on towards these gun rounds.
We won
or
Masters
are
1
gonna
and we
now
won
have,
Masters
like,
2.
these operators getting ready into like the later rounds, and it just locked down extremities of
What
the
about
sites here
FaZe?
for TSM. But double
FaZe.
Marshall continues in this
FaZe
bonus,
Shazam.
triple Spectre, and we seem to see a potential
kidding.
pinch again towards
That's
the
a
mid
joke.
side.
It's a joke. Don't get me in trouble. Come through this guy. Ooh.
There's the first shot. It's so deadly and so accurate. His teammate on site, though, is down and taken out of the equation. Wardell's looking for the dart. Didn't even know where it was. Is now
Wardell's
really
really
in a
tweet this
difficult
time.
spot as they're going to be trying to find him. The no-scopes are both
Wait,
on
dude, that's the
point.
same tweet from an hour ago, guys. Why are you guys
Dazzle
spamming this
down
to
on
me?
just 4 HP as the spike touches pay dirt. There's some snake bites coming down from distance. But a
Fun, the
proto
Masters 3 will
outside
come
the
from the
wall.
future. Chill, chill.
Leviathan has been
Oh, thanks for the prime.
Wardell's
I thought everyone's
still on
spamming it
site,
now,
somehow
dude.
Still dealing damage.
Oh, it's the same
despite
guy.
the
Yo,
player that
time
was
this
there
guy
at
up.
the time that they took the site. It's double digits for TSM, but LG does win the first buy round. Make sure that the round total doesn't get too out of control, and they can try to fight back into this one.
Yeah, so close on getting that damage with the marshals from TSM. But in the end, what's good
New
for
gunner,
LG
new
is
map
that
next?
they're
New map,
starting to
new
see the
map, dude.
positioning too of
Don't you
where
guys wanna
TSM
play a
are
new
setting
map?
things up here towards this A side. So despite still getting these bonus rounds, it's still information that's gathered that works well for LG. And there you go. This is what I expected to see. A double operator, glass cannon coming in for Leviathan. We're going back into the beta days where we actually did have a lot of
Thank
debate
you, Dreamer.
about these double operator snooze fest, but I really like this from TSM.
You want Dust 2 in Valorant? That's a
See
sense.
if it's successful for them or if it backfires and blows up in their face. They do get one early kill from Subroza before he's traded out.
Oh my
Distance
god.
battle from
Playing
Bang
aim
Bang,
lab.
trying to play this head-peeking game over top of it. That large rock in mid. Wardell has to be careful. There's a dart that's down. Tries to smoke it. Doesn't work out. Eventually, Tig gets
You want trash? That's fine. Damn, that's toxic, Jacob.
But it is 2-on-2 regardless.
I feel like the next map is gonna be like Vertigo, like
And
some vertical, like you
versus
know,
Leviathan and Hazed.
some crazy shit.
Still got Leviathan
Oh.
here with the up.
Did a proto
Leviathan
with a
can't
vandal?
quite get the shot out in time.
Wait, did he switch his crosshair back
Great
though?
connect from a proto. But Hazed is here. It's all going to come down to that wall with them both.
Jimrod, thanks for the 5 months. What up?
No chance. 10-6 LG.
God damn, a proto.
That was the biggest kill that was needed there for a proto to make things a little bit easier for LG. Even on top of that, they didn't even get the spike plant down yet. So winning that fight against the second operator was huge.
We're chilling, dude.
Now for TSM. And it might have salvaged an operator for the attacker side too, because you saw how close they were to that pyramid. So they probably picked it up there for ban into the
underground sections. Yeah.
And when you're looking at this, I actually didn't have a chance to look at the agent comp too, where
that's what I think is
the
next too.
Agent pool continues to be quite deep here for a proto, going from now Sentinels away from the Sentinels to play Initiator at this point, and we're only playing a controller now for LG and no Sentinel plays. So it works out pretty well so far, and not anymore as Wardell goes with the aggressive push with the Blade Storm. Here they come, though, swarming out like lemmings towards this kitchen side, down towards a main.
Illusional G, thanks for
but it's going to be Take just taking him down.
Well, the spike is heading across the map as well, understanding that this aggressive play is coming through.
Oh!
There's a flash coming out. Tig goes inside his own smoke. And that does keep us at an even strength. Hazed is here with a Sheriff, but can't do much. Your boy Dre has gone for the Empress. Spike
Bison Sentinels in the VCT.
Take time.
We're already in the next stage.
Ban with an op.
We won the first one.
One rifle in play that's in the hands of Leviathan. Wardell still has knives out. Blade Storm still online. And there's actually
oh my god, that timing.
Being gathered here by Hazed, who's spotting them back in the corner. That's a dink shot coming out. It's a disappointing no-kill moment.
Wait,
Leviathan does get the finishing blow, and now it comes down to one. It's Leviathan with the 4K on the round. It opened up with Wardell. But it
why is Ben sitting in the open?
For TSM.
All you want at this point is for you to land your shots, especially when
Leviathan, give him the contract.
Because you look at Hayes, he had no more cages. There was really no way of trying to cross over, no flashes to try to fight. It just really came down to open sight, Vandal long-range battles, and Leviathan caps up with the 4K.
I thought that was like an unlosable round. I feel like they could have won the corners and just like went AFK.
So far, where LG off that gun round.
Oh, stuff. Thanks for the 3 months.
Left to be desired on how they rotated back out towards that B site. Ooh, that was so clean. And at this point, though, at least
disappointed though with that big shot.
Yeah, I saw that Fnatic lost today.
Yeah. It actually brought a debate at the same time too on my end, where I completely got shut down on social media. I wanted to see the 150 dink, just so that we could play like the Deagle style, but
yeah,
I understand now why it's 145. That said, though, the action's happening towards the B site. It's a trade. The spike is down. It was Blade Storm by Ben. Full gun round here for LG. They still have a Viper's Pit, though, so they could still fight this back, and Viper's Pit
the shit that I see that gets auto-modded. What's wrong with people?
Man, if Dazzle had kept going back towards spawn with that, there was a insane flank potential for Subroza, who almost made it into window without Dazzle realizing. It could have really changed the way that round plays out. Now
Micro,
we're trying to spot him out. There's a good double coming in, and there's the res as well to bring things back to
and Seekers.
Better numbers. Yeah, and you mentioned it. They've got the Seekers online as well. Seekers are going out. The flying cabbages looking for targets. A Proto's going to be spotted in the corner. Tiggs inside.
What up? Thanks for the prime.
Down on the site. Time becoming a problem here, and it's down to Wardell, who's already long gone. Like, we're not winning this round. I'm going to keep this off. It'll be a 7 for LG, but TSM is still so close to the finish line.
The cabbages!
Yeah, you see how it could be very difficult as well to run behind Seekers and flash the way that Subroza does, because again, Breeze being such an open site, he was trying to get that guy to let a little bit deeper.
They like go through your hardware
to see if you could
or your gear.
Towards ladder and dark shade.
It's like submit it ahead of time.
But unfortunately, as he was still controlling that bird, he got picked off there. Running into the B site, and it's a little bit difficult when you don't have.
Oh yeah, I made hella people yawn, huh?
Seekers to try to fight.
Did you ever run it no duelist comp?
Viper's Pit, especially when Wardell only has an operator. Doesn't pan out to where they want it to be. LG puts a point onto the scoreboard, and TSM
was the last song Shaz played, the McLaren one? Hop off a jet, a young thug.
B side. He's gonna get pinged out. That's Wardell forced to fall back, and the Seekers now, though, at least for the attackers, are coming back forward. But I do like the fact that we do have Frost Orbs being thrown on the ground just to slow things up for Bang. And look at this buy, actually, Bach. It's 2 operators, a Phantom, and 2 Sheriffs. It's such a broken buy here for TSM. The economy is super low.
Putting a lot of pressure on those ops.
Just Google is not worth. No, dude, Google is wrong. Don't believe anything you read on Google.
A bit of a field day over here on A.
Google said I was like 5'8".
And that'll at least give them
Don't listen to
little
Google.
bit of coverage to go through. But there's the first shot coming out. Follow, maybe not necessarily on the mark. It's a leg shot coming out. But you've got the Wardell here as well. It's like fish in a barrel. as they make their way out onto the site. 3 remaining.
I'm not getting in this little chat again.
Right around the corner. Bang gets the timing. 1-2.
Oh, Bang Sheriff kind of cracks, dude. TSM Sheriff's kind of scary. Unkillable. Thank you for the
It's
prime.
going to be around for TSM. Quick shots from Bang yet again with the Sheriff, reminiscent of what we saw in Hookah on the first map.
Bang is starting to come together here with this Sheriff, and you see it's a lot more confident from the way that he's moving around, lining up the shots, not being as nervous, fighting around. I think it's, for me, it's kind of like the feeling that Zekin got when he was playing with the Exodus. Like, man, I'm playing high-level Valorant, and I'm able to hang with the best. I feel that Bang is starting to feel that at the same time.
He's shaking hard. They coming for that trophy.
Right now, and I think
slow down, man. We haven't even made the tournament yet. We can't be thinking about the trophy
right now. Now double operation continues here for TSM. They couldn't cancel any of that out for LG sign on LG.
Just the qualifier for the qualifier.
Series point
for the big qualifier.
Over to the grand finals. LG have to go for a force buy, and it's only with Bulldog, Spectres, and Vandals. Although they do have a Hunter's Fury to try to open things up.
There's that Hunter's Fury that you mentioned, looking to find that target trap backside.
You got the script right, of course.
The second pulse, hazed, able to deliver a nice shot over top of the pipes. Leviathan was able to back off. There's the hat coming out. That'll give away the positions. Hazed spots one clear in the open. The round is quickly falling apart, and there it is. TSM has made it through the upper finals into the grand finals.
How long till this game starts?
Too, as this team looks so much better than they've